The round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
I'm telling you, I look very good. I was seductive. Seductive. I almost wanted to date me. Holden, do you want to say a special prayer for Mother's Day?
Sure, why not? It's like a special day for us all.
Just for you mostly, but...
Oh, man. Mommy. Hi. I know you are uncomfortable around me, but this is fine for us to be intimate like this. I've been sitting here stewing in my juices, thinking about maybe getting back down there for a couple of play dates, if you will. Bit of if we could play Snarl on the carpet.
What's Snarl, Holden?
Oh, well, you get all mean and mad, right? And she dresses up like a cobra snake, right? And you're just like, oh, and you're like the hunter. You're like, oh, I'm out hunting for big game animals. And she's like, oh, I'm the big python. I'm gonna eat your whole body up, put you back in my belly, back where you belong. And I want to play that game with you very soon, along with several other games. I think if you look at my secret blog that I send to you weekly, maybe get some ideas from that. Definitely, sort of, if you know, I kind of have a misery fantasy scenario where I'm a novelist and she's a crazy woman in a house and I end up stuck there and she breaks my legs, so I have to stay there forever.
Right, but you break your own legs, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely.
Mommy dearest, talking to you.
So, anyways, I want to thank you for being my mommy. Can't wait to bonk Hogan's again, and until that day, I love you so much. Kisses and misses. Kisses and misses, mommy.
All right. Wow. Thank you, Holden. Welcome.
Very lovely prayer.
Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. And Holden, by the way, can we just all say thank you, Holden? Thank you.
Holden.
Well, thank you for all your mommy love. Thank you for just saying all the things you've said about your mommy over the years. You put yourself out there. And it's risky to do.
I want to be the noodles in my chicken mommy soup.
We have the tissues for you.
So if that could happen immediately, thank you, Mom.
All right, who's everybody around this round table?
Jackie Zebrowski. Man, I would never want my mom to squirt anywhere near me.
No,
I'll throw that
definitely
out
not.
there.
I agree. My name is Ed Larson.
Holden McNeely for president, 1999.
I can get behind that campaign.
Yeah, man. Kevin Barnett. It's May. It's cold, but that's cool. He's got new jackets.
It's a nice new jacket.
Yeah. It was free. Free.
Because you stole it?
No.
What? Assumptions are being made, but we will get into a theft story later on in the episode.
God.
Of course, I am Ben Kissel, and then in honor of Mother's Day, we have the Roundtable Mama, more specifically the fattest baby in Florida's Mama, Ed Larson's mother, Mama Kathleen. Thank you for being here, Mama Kathleen.
No problem. I just wish I burped a lot faster when I was pregnant.
Oh, my
Could have
goodness.
had him sooner.
How long? Now So how long did the birth of Ed Larson take?
8 o'clock in the morning. I had a doctor appointment. And the doctor said, you're 6 centimeters. You have to go to the hospital. I said, no, I need my tapes.
What kind of tapes you were going to get?
It was a crazy day.
Music.
It sounds
So what happened to my tapes?
Ed was there.
And then I went to the hospital, and there was a chick next
A girl
to me.
died. Oh.
No, somebody delivering a baby.
Was that Ed's first words?
No, that was the lady delivering a 6-pounder when I delivered a 13 and a half.
Holy Lord.
Oh, my
So
God.
did you know that Ed was going to be 14 pounds before you gave birth?
No, 8 pounds.
You thought he was going to be 8
Wow, that's
pounds.
crazy. How did it feel to give birth to like that much meat?
I feel like a supermarket checkup boy should just stamp him like $14.99. This is okay. Mama Kathleen is showing Ed Larson a picture of Ed Larson. This is literally in the hospital day one. What's your first
He
impression?
looks like a
Kevin,
7-month-old.
and by the way, we're going to be showing. I'm going to be posting all these pictures on the Facebook page.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
No, it literally looks like a boar's head ham. It's like,
Mama,
so round.
it's unbelievably fat. It's
All I could
I saw
say
it.
was, thank God it was a boy and not a girl.
oh my goodness. Yeah, for humanity's sake. God knows she'd be dating Kevin right now if it was a girl. Terrible. It's terrible. So, okay. Have you fully recovered from the birth?
Oh, sure.
You're doing good.
Sure.
I gave her
Has Eddie
diabetes.
recovered?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's just, I've never seen a baby picture that is just like, this looks exactly like you. It's perfect. Usually when you're a baby, like, you come out and they're like, he'll grow into his face or whatever, but like, you don't have to grow into anything.
No,
like,
it's all set up for me.
It was beautiful. Same breasts and everything.
Ham don't really grow. It just kind of gets smellier if you leave it out.
Get him out of the sunlight. That's the thing. Dogs, did dogs follow you when you would push him in a stroller on a specifically sunny day? Just the fumes that smelled like bacon?
Sure. Bunky loved him.
Bunky the dog.
The Irish setter just loved his gas.
All right, Marcus, let's get to our first news story.
Tim Lambesis, lead singer for the Christian heavy metal band As I Lay Dying, was arrested in California on
That's
Tuesday.
the name of their Christian band?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was arrested in California on Tuesday on charges that he sought the help of an undercover detective to have his estranged wife killed.
Nice. I like it. Very edgy for a man in a Christian band.
Well, it's still a metal band, you know, so he's
Yeah.
got to get his stripes somewhere.
Yeah.
Was he born again?
Yes, they are born-again Christians.
Totally,
Yeah.
very, very boring. What do you think,
Hell.
Jackie?
I just think it makes sense that he wasn't actually able to get his wife killed.
Right.
He immediately, of course, if it was like a real metal band, he probably would have just fucking offed her himself.
Definitely.
Or would have actually gone through with it. But he's such a fucking pussy. These fucking Christian metal bands, which shouldn't be allowed.
Never
at
should
all.
be allowed.
Then it's like, he got caught because he's a fucking idiot. He's
Yep.
a pussy idiot.
If he's in a real metal band, he would have been on his fifth wife and the 3 drug overdoses and 2 motorcycle wrecks.
Exactly.
Like a real metal person.
A drug overdose is a great way to get rid of a wife. That's what I would assume. Indeed. No doubt.
Just shoot her up, huh?
Yeah.
Shoot her up with heroin, you know. She was married to a rock star.
Bleach, too. You can shoot her up with bleach. That'll kill her.
Ah, yeah.
Just put it in her ass. You know, just like shove it, like, not like up in her ass. I mean, like in the meat of the ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like,
No, I was
turn a
No.
bleach bottle upside down.
That probably worked, though. That could probably work.
That would definitely
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, with a tube.
Yeah, you poke a bunch of holes in the other end, let the air come out. It'll be great.
Do you have more respect or less respect for someone who kills his wife via his own hands, his own kitchen knife, or somebody who goes out and sublets the job? Somebody who has somebody come in for $5,000 and kill his wife.
I mean,
for
if
him?
you have that money, though.
it's
And-
the
and
money's
this guy
game.
does have money. In 2007, their album "An Ocean Between Us."
Oh, what is this?
What?
I
The
think
number one song, Intercontinental Drift,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the number one hit.
That album debuted at number 8 on the Billboard 200 list.
Whoa!
Number 8, and it's a Christian metal band?
And it was one of the top selling releases of the year.
Well, I have to say, I have heard of As I Lay Dying.
no.
I've
Yeah.
heard that name.
no,
I've
no,
heard
no,
it
no,
too.
no, no, no.
What do you think, Mama
No,
Kathleen?
what I really think is he should have let her know. He should have let her know, face up to it. You know, you got to let the girl know.
Let her
and
know
they
that-
could have had another war of roses.
Ooh, yeah, a little fight. So you're trying to get some drama involved.
Fight to the death.
That's good. So if we were dating, and it's very possible that we will be, and I want to murder you at some point, I'll just tell you, like, Mama Kathleen, things aren't working out between me and you. I think I want to kill you. This would be a good conversation starter for you.
Oh, excellent for me.
And it would lead to a night of wonderful
I would
passion.
just get myself ready. And I suggest you get yourself ready.
I will be ready. I'm ready to go right now.
Yeah, man, that's a dangerous road you just traveled down, Ben.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just excited. I'm just excited to actually have some legal power over Ed when I become his father-in-law. Oh, hope you like mowing the lawn, Ed. And making a whole bunch of lasagna. I'm getting fat again.
Still.
No doubt. So, no, I've lost a lot of weight. So
How much weight have you lost?
I lost 5 pounds.
By doing what?
But you're 8
Nothing.
feet tall.
Yes.
You lose 5 pounds when you clip your toenails.
Oh my God! And the jokes keep coming. Wow.
With a dump in the bathroom.
That's always the Ben Kissel diet, man. Just switch to vodka.
Switch to vodka. You're a
Seeing
little
those
bit.
vodka bottles pile up in the apartment, man.
Oh, yeah.
Got, like, tons of OJ and fucking cranberry juice in there. It's ridiculous.
No, you are doing good, man. I mean, the
Thank
other
you,
day
Kevin.
I noticed, man, like Holden was looking way fatter than you. You're right.
Holden's gaining weight at a massive rate.
I'm getting huge. I'm getting fat and happy, but I'm sad.
As a matter of fact, let's get it. Holden's had a very rough week because Wednesday, Kevin, can we talk about the shoot a little bit or not?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we can go into details of what was.
Can we talk about what happened to
Yeah,
Holden?
yeah,
The bag.
Okay, so this is what happened.
We
So
can say, not the actual shoot.
So obviously it's on Facebook. You shot a pilot for Comedy Central, Legion of Goons, very very funny. And then so Holden and I were doing some extra work. But we were just meat. We were just numbers. They didn't give us any
I was
respect.
number 6.
He was number 6. Like literally, they gave us numbers. I was like, "This is amazing." We're gonna go to the showers
Eddie,
after
you're
all this.
number 1.
Eddie's number 1.
Thank you.
But then at the end of the shoot, Holden got his bag stolen, which was really quite remarkable because there was nothing actually in your bag but the whitest shit ever.
A fantasy novel, a light jacket, my passport, a checkbook.
Yep.
And what else was in there? I think that was it. Oh, and stationery and a letter to my grandmother.
I mean, you might as well have had like a Grover Norquist button in there as well. I mean, it's the whitest bag of all time. And
You know they just threw it directly in the trash.
they opened it up. They're like, "Oh, this is
what
white."
the fuck? I thought I was going to have a laptop.
Let's save
Yes.
the bottles for Holden so he could write those letters.
A letter to his grandmother. I hope maybe they were polite though and mailed it. Did you have her address already?
Yes, it was on there.
If your grandmother gets that letter,
That'd be amazing.
I would have full
There was
redemption in
There
humanity.
was no postage on it, though, so I don't think
Well,
that
they might just
not
use the
gonna pay
address
for
and go to
postage.
your grandmother's house and just fucking lop
murder.
her head
Yeah,
off.
That's
just
possible.
completely destroy
And they
her.
got her address, man.
That's true.
They're like, this is where the money is.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to go from the projects down to North Carolina and find her and kill her.
Yeah, you said they got footage of the guy though, right?
They got footage of the guy, but I mean, it's New York, and it's, who knows? Like, dude, when the cops showed up, they were Russian. 2 Russian cops.
Oh,
and one of the dudes was like, so you guys are like Russian? And he was like, do not worry about that. And we're like, these guys are going to take us into a room and fucking blow our brains out. This is
2
horrifying.
Russian cops.
2 Russian cops, and they were slow moving.
Kind of ironic. They're Russian, huh? Kind of a fun thing. But either way, the whole sketch, of course, it's a black show, and so it's like really positive about black people. And then the irony irony was that Holden got his bag stolen by a black dude.
person. And it's like
I love it so much.
It's like it was like the new KKK, so it's like all these people
So
that
we're
are like
playing
racist
Whitey.
and don't realize they're racist.
And especially right now, given the blogosphere world that's being run by women, white men are the devil again.
I love how the
I
people.
saw that. I was that was.
It was remarkable. The irony was so perfect.
Because the dudes who went up and saw the tape first in the film thing, they came down and were like, yeah, I was like 30-year-old dude, like he didn't look like he had a lot of money and blah, 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 but nobody would say he was black until the Russians looked at it, and then they came down, it was like, black male, 30 years old. I was like, yeah, it was so funny. They were trying not to say what race it was.
That's so fucking. Literally in the sketch, it's like people afraid to say the word black. They say,
they couldn't say it.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
So was it white people who couldn't say black or black people who couldn't say black?
white people who can't say black?
Oh, no, I'm not talking about the sketch. I'm talking about the people who looked at the video of the robbery.
White woman, black man.
Okay.
A lot of tension in the room.
Not even
a lot
together.
of tension. Yeah.
Either way, it is an interesting
in
window.
Polish, Makta Boziu means, oh my God, Choni is black.
What?
All right. Mama Kathleen, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's Polish.
You're a chunny. Yeah.
Shunny?
Get away with it, because you would never know.
Is that a bad
Is
term?
inward black or just
Oh,
black?
okay. I see.
Black person.
Sounds like Schwarze in German.
And what's that mean?
Oh, that is a racial slur for black.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was Jewish.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
Sounds
I mean,
Jewish.
it's Yiddish, which is a combination
I know
of
my
German
grandfather
and
said it a
Hebrew.
lot.
Yes, no matter what it was. Either way, we'll keep you updated on the Holden McNeely bag thief controversy, and we'll see if that letter ever gets mailed to his grandmother.
That'd be amazing.
We'll let you know if that happens. Marcus, so what kind of prison term is this Christian rocker who tried to kill his wife via a hitman? What kind of prison is he
2
looking at?
weeks.
I mean, I do know that if you hire a hitman to kill someone, the person who hires them gets charged with first-degree murder.
Oh, really?
And the person who kills them gets charged with second-degree murder. However, I do not know what a person who just solicits it. I think it's
I'm gonna say I don't agree with that. By the way,
Attempted murder, maybe.
do you agree with that?
What?
If you get paid to kill somebody, you didn't just commit the same crime as somebody who paid you to kill that person?
Yeah, he's a soldier. Give him a break.
Oh, all right. You think so?
Yeah, that's right.
So you do?
I'm
Do you
not gonna
respect?
salute him.
You're not going to salute him.
Nah. No soldier. No.
All right. Well, I mean, I feel like so you respect if you find out somebody's a serial killer, for example, they killed 10 people. You find out someone is a hitman, they killed 100 people. What's a worse person?
The serial killer.
You think so?
Because
they
he's
want.
killing prostitutes.
Well, you never know who they're killing.
Usually it's prostitutes.
A lot of times it's prostitutes.
9 times out of 10, it's prostitutes.
Sure.
Or prostitutes or gay men.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Yeah, the gay dudes have it rough with that.
So if you can, if you can make money at it, it's better. All right, Marcus. What's another story, buddy?
We're going down to Florida.
Oh, let's travel down.
A Palm Coast man told police he was a monkey and stripped naked at a Daytona Beach convenience store in front of customers and the female store
Monkeys
clerk.
hate when they're wearing suits.
Well, the thing is, like, people.
That's a good point.
Daytona Beach police said they got a call from the perpetrator, Dalen Holloman, 20, from him Wednesday at 12:32 a.m., who was at a 7-Eleven store. He handed back the clerk the telephone when police arrived. Holloman admitted he made the call to dispatchers about a suspicious incident and kept answering, "I don't know," when police asked him several questions. When police asked him if he had consumed drugs or alcohol, he said, "I don't know."
So yes.
Even when Holloman called 911, he kept answering a dispatcher with "I don't knows." Asked if he knew his name, Holloman said, "I don't know." Then, after a while, Holloman told the dispatcher he remembered his name. It's Monkey.
No, I mean, everything he said sounds like a pretty believable monkey.
So what?
Why are you asking me all these questions? I'm a fucking monkey.
I'm a monkey. Fucking idiot. So
When the officer at the store asked Holloman, "What do you know?" Holloman answered, "I know I'm a monkey."
That is true.
See, I wish he had said banana.
Yeah.
So what's he being charged with?
He is being charged with indecent exposure.
Oh, just for the nudity.
Well, yeah, because he's stripped naked.
But then he called the cops on himself, right?
He called the cops. Yeah.
Then he's stripped
He called
naked.
the cops on a suspicious incident and then started taking all of his clothes off. But when here's what happened. When the police arrived, Holloman told the officer, "Look at this shirt I have on." The officer answered Holloman, saying he saw the shirt and told Holloman he is not a monkey because he is a human, and humans wear clothes. That's when Holloman replied, "Oh, really?" and started removing his clothes.
Oh, wow! Oh, isn't that interesting?
Oh, well, that's just a logic line. Yeah, he's just following.
Well, that's your theory, officer.
Really? All right.
I guess monkeys don't wear clothes.
I like it. Tell that officer what's up. That's not so bad.
The officer warned Holloman not to undress, but Holloman kept taking off his clothes until he was completely naked, exposing himself to a woman, customers, and other people at the 7-Eleven store.
Oh, that's fine.
Why wouldn't they
That's
stop
fine.
him before he got completely naked?
That sounds like a good cop to me.
Yeah, he seems like a fine cop. In my head, I just pictured a scene where it's like, stop undressing, and he's fully undressed, and the cop just pumps him full of lead. And the cop just shoots him like 7
That
times.
is a bad cop.
It would be a bad cop. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
plus,
not-
he had to think about it for a second because maybe there was a moment in this cop's head where he's like, well, maybe he's right. And
Is he an actual
monkeys are
monkey?
strong. They're strong, man. We've seen it several times. People's faces ripped off. That cop was thinking.
That's true. This isn't the worst guy on the face of the planet. It's just a little warm, a little
I'm
hot.
surprised he didn't get the shit kicked out of him. This is a Florida cop.
Yeah. Yeah, a very
He's
reserved
very lucky.
Florida cop.
He's very lucky.
He got the one.
Yeah.
He got the one nice
I feel like he
one.
would at least get tased, though, right? That's a way
Yeah.
to stop him without getting his face ripped off if he were said monkey.
I must have talked about this before, but man, I love watching videos of people getting tased.
It's
Man,
great.
it is the most enjoyable thing to
How
watch.
many videos do you watch on a weekly basis of people getting tased?
I like to go on Reddit has a thing called justice porn, where it's
Okay.
a lot of like bullies or assholes, like being assholes, and then they get fucked up. And
Oh,
so
sure.
I'd say at least like 10, 15 videos of people getting tased. Plus that crazy mall cop that would tase that
love
chick.
him.
That guy's great.
Yeah, that guy was interesting.
What
He
was
would
this
tase
mall
some
cop
people.
all about?
He was just a mall cop in Atlanta, and he would just like tase this girl in this one video. But she was like beating on him and stuff.
Yeah, she had all her kids with her, and her kids were like throwing shit at him.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking
Well, that's good,
going
yeah.
nuts, and then he'd tase her, hits the ground like a sack of
Boom.
bricks. It's fucking
Just like-
amazing.
Man.
Yeah.
That is great.
And then there's also the video on Cops of the dude trying to tase another dude. He sticks the brambles in him with the gun and then hits it. And the dude just looks over at his girlfriend. He's like, "I'm gonna get you for this bitch." And then the guy has to just tackle him. The tase, like he was like this big black dude, and it just didn't affect him.
Strong
I've never
man.
seen anything like
He
it.
was I'm gonna get you, bitch.
Just
fell down.
Oh, I love
Great
it.
video.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That remind me, like, I mean, I didn't see this. I wish I would have saw it. But my ex-girlfriend, I remember, like, a bunch of people told me that I wasn't there for this. This is like before I knew her, but I didn't know her well. But apparently she was at this bar, and she was just drunk and just being crazy.
Yeah.
And she was dating Lawrence Timmons at the time.
Ah, yes,
and,
of course, the Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker Lawrence Timmons.
Yeah, so this big ass, strong ass, ruined my life and my, confidence for the rest of my life type dude is arguing with this tiny, she's 5 foot flat, like pretty blonde girl.
But she had
and
big
she's
boobs, though.
No. She had like the black man body dream.
Ah, okay.
Butt and legs and stuff. And so they're arguing. And she's just this little girl. And they're arguing. And she's like yelling at him and shit. And the bouncer comes over and pepper sprays her.
That's how it is in Tallahassee, man.
Pepper sprays her. Lawrence Timmons like he's 6'3", 6'4".
I mean, if you're the bouncer, you gotta look at your options. You're like, how do you want the next 30 seconds to go for you? Like, you can pepper spray the girl, you can pepper spray Lawrence Timmons.
It's so unnecessary. You could have just grabbed her. It's amazing. I don't know.
What did he do? Anything in response, Lawrence Timmons? Or
I don't know. This is from the account. Of
Yeah,
what I've heard from
that's
everybody.
yeah.
And I asked her, and she
slowly.
confirmed it. She was sad about it, but
No doubt.
I
best thing in the world.
imagine his response went like this.
I would think that would be a proper response.
Ed, I have to say that's an amazing impression of a big black man laughing. That was really solid.
that you know what that story to me just sounds like justice. It just
Sounds wonderful. Wonderful.
It's fucking beautiful.
I thoroughly enjoy that story. Yeah, if you're the bouncer, you gotta pepper spray that girl. I mean, what would have happened if you would have pepper sprayed Lawrence Timmons?
Oh, no.
that would have been a nightmare.
It would have been blacklisted by the football team, and no one would go anymore.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You got to protect those players when they're in your restaurant.
Yeah, you know all about that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Always get the chick out of there. She's the loud one. He's just going to be buying drinks for everyone all night on that sweet, sweet FSU money.
Yeah. That money's not supposed to have.
I imagine like the bouncer just used that as his moment because it's like there's something about like just the white FSU girl. It's just the entitlement is just crazy. So that bouncer just walked up to that situation like someone's gonna pay for this.
Yeah, it's a rare opportunity in your life when you get to do that and really get a lot of. Oh man, I wish he was a blogger. That would make me much happier. All right, Marcus, you want to go on to another story?
Absolutely. We're gonna stay in Florida though.
Oh, of course we are.
Let's do it.
Is it bizarre? You don't look for Florida stories, do you?
Of course not.
So they
It's just the asshole of the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre.
I think it was a great place.
I love it. Of
I think
course I love
I don't think
it.
it's the asshole. It's the dick.
It is the
I know
dick,
it
yeah.
looks like the dick, but
Big,
it's the
syphilitic,
asshole.
gonorrhea-raged dick.
Yeah, Texas is the asshole of America.
Yeah, that's true. And
yeah.
Florida's like a swollen.
Wisconsin is the heart of America.
I
It's the
don't
heartland.
know.
It is.
You know, it's just the fat. It's only the fat of America.
Yeah, it's clogged.
Oh yeah, no, America's gonna die of a coronary heart attack any moment. It's gonna be very, very brutal.
It's so funny, dude. I like to watch
heart attack. Does that make sense?
coronary heart
Coronary
attack.
Just say
attack.
coronary.
You can just
Yeah.
say
Oh, a
coronary.
coronary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to my lady and I would like to watch Cops together a lot, and most of the segments are somewhere in Florida, and most of the segments are where she's from, Jacksonville, Florida, and she literally is like, "Oh, I recognize that street." Like,
Jacksonville is the I feel like the definitely like huge
She was like
genital wart on the penis that is formed.
She'll be like, that looks like a guy that like my mom knows. Like seriously, like every episode we watch, like she recognized someone or something. It's
No,
so
I date
funny.
someone from Jacksonville as well. It's a terrifying place.
Liars
Never
and
go to
thieves.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it
It's
really
where
is.
Limp Bizkit is from.
Exactly. There you go.
That's enough.
Yeah,
All
dude,
right.
Florida is just hot, man. It's hot.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
It's
Hot and
weird.
swamp,
Crazy
people get
all
mad.
year
Yeah,
long.
Absolutely.
like literally, there's a 50 Cent has a lyric which is just so true. When he just goes, it's a song called Heat, and he just says, "In the hood, summertime is the killing season because it's hot out this bitch, and that's a good enough reason." It's true. It's just hot and mad.
I mean, that's the thing. People in Wisconsin, it's freezing cold, so they keep the bodies. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer had all of those bodies in his bed because he didn't have heat for a fucking weekend, and he needed a human blanket. You know,
Yeah,
but in
it's true.
Florida,
Fucking-
just
yeah.
a nice spree kill.
Same thing when you were telling stories about Jamaica, borrowing fans like
Yeah,
together
yeah.
and stuff.
You're
and then,
mad. You're
and then just
angry.
seeing like
Constantly.
gang wars all over the streets.
And really, like, if you look, like, a lot of wars start during summertime.
Of
People are
course.
just hot. It's hot.
Definitely.
It's like, I'm going to go kill 1 million people that don't look like me because I'm hot. That's happening.
They might look
What
similar,
they need
though.
to do in Florida, all the people when they get hot is just shake it off, like the dogs do.
Mama Kathleen just did a perfect
it
impression
off.
of a dog shaking off some water in the summertime. All right, well, let's see if your girlfriend Holden perhaps recognizes somebody from this next story. Marcus, what's happening in Florida?
Well, this is out of St. Augustine, Florida.
Oldest city in
It's
America.
close to Jacksonville, though. It's
to
about 30
Jacksonville.
minutes out of
the
Jacksonville.
pride that just welled up in the white trash that I'm surrounded by. Oldest city in America! Who gives a shit?
But you can feel the dead in St. Augustine. You go in there, and it's like it's all like old like ports and
Castles
shit like that.
and shit. It's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
It's
That's
cool.
cool.
However, you can feel dead people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
insane.
Trashy humans.
So
they're all like
trashy.
racist ghosts.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It's like serious business.
Terrifying.
Yeah. They say boo, but like as a racial slur.
Yeah.
All right, Marcus. So that was kind of a punny joke, though. It was punny,
It was funny.
right?
I think you'd have to say spook for the
That's
Same thing.
racist.
Well, yeah, I know. I thought you were making a racist joke.
Octoroon. How's about that one?
I don't
Ooh,
care.
1/8
just
black.
I'll never Octoroon.
It's
Yeah.
1/8 black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, old slurs are funny.
Octoroon just sounds like a
they're
member of the
funny.
X-Men.
My favorite is Moon Cricket.
I was gonna say that.
It's a good one.
It's great.
I didn't know, but
It
is
great.
that an actual saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
that was
Yeah.
real.
You ever
yeah.
hear anyone get called the moon cricket? You grew up in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
No.
No?
I think that's more like a.
My
but
mother
that is-
kept me indoors.
That's like a southern term as well.
Yeah, that's southern.
Yeah, it's right up there with
That's
Porch
Southern.
Monkey.
And
Yeah.
Jim Crow. Jim Crow's a good
Yeah.
I just don't understand the moon cricket one because that one just makes no
Oh,
sense.
go ahead,
whatsoever.
I
Kevin.
can't
Kevin,
figure
Because
it
they're out at night and they're making a
Explain.
lot of noise and they're annoying.
Oh, wow.
Is that what it is?
No, I'm not saying that that's true.
No, but that's the premise. Okay, so they're even loud on the moon.
I looked up moon cricket.
I have the,
Okay,
I
let's
have the
give
actual,
the definition of it. then.
It comes from early slave times when black people would come out at night and sing slave songs under the moonlight. Like
Thank
crickets.
you. I said it in a much worse
That's
way
not
than
even
that.
Yeah, I mean, you put your own spin on it to be sure.
That's not even bad. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm sure that I'm sure all the white people opened up the windows to hear that beautiful singing.
I
You know,
love that, man. I want people nowadays like, oh, it's my moon cricket friend.
why do you say that? There's an incredible singer who entertains
Beautiful
everybody.
songs in the evenings.
I
Yeah,
learned
Sing
something. I
something for
learned
him.
something. I was like Moon River.
That's interesting. All right, so what's going on here in St. Augustine?
Authorities arrested Jason Vickery, 23, on burglary and larceny charges. Deputies say he broke into a home on Atlantic View in St. Augustine. Vickery told police he got into the home through an unlocked door. He told investigators he went upstairs to masturbate in the bathroom when he found a remote control helicopter. Vickery said he found some batteries and started playing with the helicopter. He also ate a salad that he brought with him.
The most confusing burglary ever.
He didn't even jerk off. He saw the helicopters like, no, wait.
Wait.
Okay.
Vickery told deputies he then went back to the bathroom to masturbate when he heard voices outside. He ran outside where a deputy with his gun drawn was waiting for him. Police confiscated a bag of marijuana, other drug paraphernalia, a wig, a towel, and a pouch of chewing tobacco.
He's just having a good time.
I mean, that's Friday.
You know?
It wasn't. If you're gonna have your home invaded, this isn't the worst home invasion I've ever heard of. You know,
I mean,
he didn't steal anything.
He had the decency to masturbate in the bathroom.
That's nice, very
the
polite.
TV's in the living room. He very well could have just been jerking off in the living room.
Could have come all over your pillows, come all over your bed.
He didn't take any of their food. He brought his own food.
That's amazing, which is amazing. Let's be fair.
He brought his own weed.
He brought his own weed, brought his own. He clocked in like he was working a 9 to 5.
Not only that, I mean, he was keeping that diet tight. Nick brought salad.
I mean, he did use their helicopter without permission.
That is true.
And he did use their batteries. He rifled through their stuff to find batteries.
Sure. But he also put the batteries in the helicopter. I mean, that's an inconvenience that nobody likes to do.
No, man.
I hate putting batteries in things. It's a time waster, you know? It's a real bummer. Yeah, absolutely. Jackie, you got a dildo inside of you. You're shaking all around. The battery dies. That's a pain in the ass. It would be nice if this fella broke
Why
into
do you
your
need
place.
batteries in? It's fine. It's inside of you.
Oh, you don't use the vibrator with the
I
battery.
don't have one, but I imagine if you did, isn't it still just a dick?
No, you gotta shake it around. It's gotta move. It's gotta be alive.
No. If you're using the vibrator, that's like an outside type thing.
That's an outie.
That's just shoving in and out.
But also, by the way, Jackie is such a horrible alcoholic. Her shaky hands allow.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
She doesn't need batteries.
I only do it before I get a drink in me.
Yeah.
That's a very, very good point. So what's happening to this poor masturbator?
Nothing happens to him.
Did he get to come? Did he finish the job?
I mean, he's being charged with burglary and larceny.
What did he steal?
What is larceny?
I think
Your last
larceny
name.
is essentially theft.
It's burglary.
Yeah, it's a crime involving the wrongful acquisition of the personal property of another person. So they're charging him
the helicopter.
The
Same
helicopter.
crime twice.
They're charging him.
come on.
Now burglary is breaking in. Larceny is stealing something.
Now, does that
Which is
mean
theft.
that Ed's family, like from way back when, is like a bunch of thieves and criminals? Because they gave people last names like Schumacher or whatever. Was a shoemaker?
Indeed.
So a Larson would be a thief and a burglar.
Larson's not
Kathleen?
even his father's real name.
Uh-oh.
It was Lippy or Lipschitz.
Oh, because they're oh yeah, because they said a bunch of garbage out of their mouths.
My father actually
And the-
stole the name.
He stole that name.
Irony.
He never paid his father for that stage name because Eddie's grandfather played the sax.
Yeah.
His father stole the name,
Interesting.
and he's still running loose.
Now, if you're
Let's catch him.
I mean, let me tell you guys. Did you know that the
He
man
owes
sitting
money.
next to me is not the only Ed Larson out there?
I did not know.
No, there's a
No, it's a
scientist.
couple.
No, he is an historian and legal scholar.
There's a scientist also, and there's also a wood carver.
Would we say that our Ed is the dumbest Ed? Do we have the stupidest
No,
one?
no,
I think we can say so.
Yeah.
Man, I got there's another Kevin Barnett who's like a comedy writer, which is dope because like friends from high school might Google me and shit, and they look at my IMDb and like, oh shit, man, I didn't know you wrote Hall Pass. I'm like, yeah.
Hall Pass was a great motion picture. There's
another-
use that yet with the ladies? Oh, you have to bring that up.
But you know, there's an Eric Larson out there. He stole Eddie's name because I was going to make him Eric Larson.
Oh.
He's
Eric
on
Larson,
It's
No.
a Viking, isn't it?
comic book writer. He created and wrote Savage Dragon.
Well, you did a good job, Mama Kathleen, calling him Ed Larson. Ed's a perfect name for a big, fat, sweaty monster like that.
Actually, it's Mother's Day, and these people here may sound like they're crazy, but I think our bedroom doors were open a little bit too much. Everybody out there, but I must say that they are wonderful, wonderful kids, and happy Mother's Day to all their moms.
Oh.
That's right. That's very nice. Thank you,
bringing the
Mama
heart
Kath-
to the round table.
That's nice.
Now, if your last name's Lipschitz, does that mean you used to eat shit? Does
yeah.
that
Just
mean
say
you
a bunch
put
of garbage.
poo-poo on your lips as lipstick and go kiss girls?
Girl,
But
just
you're pretty lippy.
Mama Kathleen, how did you come up with the name Ed? Why did you name Ed Ed?
Ed's named after my dad. His name was Edward, and when he was passing away, he wanted a grandson. And I says, you know what, I'll do you a favor. Since you're going to meet God, I'm going to name my son, because I know I'm going to have a boy, and it's going to be Edward.
And your father, he never got to see how big and disgusting Ed was, so he really won out.
Oh, he's still clapping in heaven, you know.
That's
Ed's drinking his beer for him down there.
Yeah, that's what I got.
He's always every time I talk to Ed, I'm like, well, I'm drinking for two. He always says that. I'm drinking for 2.
And it's like, Ed, you're not pregnant. You're just fat.
You're just very. I'm eating for 2. Marcus, what's up, buddy?
I got a story from China.
Let's do it.
Oh, good.
Chinese state media say 2 girls have died after eating poisoned yogurt placed outside their kindergarten at the direction of the head of a rival school.
Wow! I love this.
Yeah. The Xinhua news agency says police believe the poisoning was motivated by competition for students between the schools. It says the woman confessed that she injected the yogurt with rat poison and asked a man to place it with notebooks on the road to the rival kindergarten.
But these kids are just eating any yogurt they find in the random
eat
hallway.
something anywhere. That's not...
Especially not if you're in any Asian country.
I just think they're excited to see food.
Yeah, that could be the case, even if there was a little rat poison in there. So what was the point? So they just wanted... I mean, how many kids can you take out with a couple of things of yogurt?
2.
And that's pretty much the maximum kill count with that, right?
I suppose so.
I think 1 kid per cup, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty weak. You know,
I mean, not really. I mean, these are kindergartners. How bad is the rivalry? What are they?
It's serious.
Is there like a baseball game or something coming up?
No, man.
Yeah,
everybody
important,
there is
man.
like training, like they're all freaking out about like their career and stuff.
Yeah,
There's so
man.
many people
Wow.
there, and everybody's just competing at the highest level to get like decent jobs.
It's just like, Asians are the most interesting race in the world.
No doubt.
It's like whenever you forget, it's like sometimes you're like, oh shit, I forgot. Them people made ninjas, anime, everything. They do something to remind you they've won.
Is that why they walk that way? Is that why I'm really upset now? Is that why they walk that way with their feet so close together because their belly aches?
Wow, the most racist thing was that said by Jackie
I didn't
about
say it.
That's
I didn't
amazing.
fucking say it. I believe it, and I appreciate it.
And I have noticed that the second time in a row, the most racist thing that has been said on an episode that Mama Kathleen has been on has been said by Mama Kathleen about Chinese people.
Yeah!
Show it over here, buddy.
Yeah! America!
What happens to a Chinese man that marries a Japanese girl?
They just fall in love.
Their
and have-
children get eyes slanted the opposite direction.
I think this is, and that's just one of those classic jokes. I mean, that's what started Ed out on comedy. So you're doing much better, Ed. You're doing
Much better.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Yeah.
I love that you're our mother for the round table, Mama Kathleen.
The thing
Really
is,
wonderful.
these girls are just lucky they were actually still alive.
No,
Yeah,
they died.
They died.
Well, no, I'm saying at 5 years old as a girl in China.
It's
It's
not
hard
easy
to
being
be.
born in China as a gal. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
Absolutely.
obviously, you know what? Natural selection, then. I mean, they weren't good enough. They ate the fucking yogurt. Probably
That's right.
other fucking girl Asians did not eat the yogurt. They're better than they are. And now they're gone.
Yogurt spoils in the street.
Sure.
I have another angle on this one.
All right.
Xinhua, that would be the police department, the news agency, said Thursday that the girl's grandmother found the books and yogurt and took them home. The children suffered convulsions after drinking the yogurt and died later. The grandmother
There's no
is to
free
blame
yogurt in life.
I didn't even know they had milk in China.
Oh, yeah, sure. They got a bunch of different kinds of cows they can milk.
Kobe beef. Or is that Japan?
here. That's Japan.
So the grandmother did it. So the grandmother is the reason, because this cheap-ass fucking grandmother saw some free yogurt, brought it home for the grandkids to eat, and the grandkids died. This is the grandmother's fault. Not even the woman who poisoned the yogurt.
She didn't know they were for kids. She's just putting them in the street.
It's very interesting. Good story.
I thought that one would do better.
Well, we could try.
It's not the
Should we
story's
all-
fault. It's
All
not
right.
the story's fault.
Let's all try to make one good joke about this story. Jackie,
Got
go.
mine, dude.
Yeah,
Kevin's got it.
Kevin, you did yours.
Ooh.
That's good. That was Mama Kathleen's
I
joke.
stole it!
Like that grandmother stole that yogurt.
Yogurt, more like no-gurt.
No-gurt's good. Okay.
Shut up, it's fine.
I like no-gurt. Sometimes eating healthy isn't so good for your health. That's kind of a fun thing. I'm gonna go.
End it.
I have to. This is sometimes
Yeah,
because
this
yogurt's
ain't
It's got to get better. Got to get better.
Mama Kathleen, just give me a joke to say.
Me?
Yeah.
Give you a joke. I don't have it.
It's brilliant.
You know,
Neither do I.
All I know, I went and had eye surgery if I was Chinese.
I don't even know what that means. I agree.
That
with
is so racist. I don't even understand it. It's like a new level of racist.
My
where you just
grandfather
like,
was Archie Bunker number 2.
Yeah. You only get that after you're 40.
Yeah.
Yes. Indeed. All right. Well, then
let's come back to America.
let's come back to America.
Please.
We had a nice
Yes.
journey over to China, but let's come back to
Yes.
America.
Let's come back to West Virginia.
Okay.
One Fayette County man is dead after he and an accomplice tried to steal copper wire by shooting down high-tension power lines with a rifle.
How did he die doing that?
How did you die shooting
Shoot
fire lines
at
out of
something?
the sky?
Fayette deputies and rangers from the National Park Service found the man's body tangled up in down lines Wednesday morning in the Byru Mountain Wildlife Management Area near Thurmond. The apparent cause of death was electrocution.
I would
It
assume
was just
so.
being an idiot.
How does that
All right, I
conversation
shot
start?
down the wires. Now go ahead and pick them up. Oh, I'm wrapped in them. Oh, this is what a
Turn 'em off.
topsy-turvy
Turn 'em off.
situation has occurred.
I mean, that is the one word that is hilarious to me. He was found wrapped in the wires.
Yeah, rolling around.
No,
All I
not
know is I
wrapped.
want to see
Tangled
another movie,
up.
The Jerk.
Tangled up in the wires. Yeah. Jeez Louise.
Well, he's got to be a good shot though.
Yeah.
To get like power lines, that's impressive.
I mean, he had a
First thing
full
I thought.
box of bullets.
I mean,
How does the
had all
conversation
night.
even start with this scenario? Why steal the copper wire? I mean, after
You can sell
You
it.
can sell it. People do that all the time.
it's a lot of work,
And
though.
this
isn't it?
is a big problem. I searched for more stories involving this exact same incident. It's happened in West Virginia, Missouri, and Arkansas.
Those are 3 places that I could have guessed.
Yeah. Seems about right.
In fact, in Missouri, or actually in Jonesboro, Arkansas, a man took 50 lines down, and the copper that are in them is actually worth about $5,000.
Yeah,
so
that's
about
the thing.
$100 per wire.
I didn't even understand it. So the copper is in the wire that they
copper's
shot
in-
down.
yeah.
I thought they were protecting a wire, like a copper wire factory or something with these electric fences, and they were trying to get into the.
No, they're
No.
getting the
Oh,
actual
I
copper.
see.
Which is funny because I actually learned that from The Wire, the show.
Yeah.
That's like a big lucrative thing for like crackheads and stuff to get copper and just like sell it off to like.
In the South, it's a meth head thing.
It just sounds like a very difficult thing to pull off. I mean, the defenses of this, just go to a bank and steal money. Go steal gold or something like that. I mean,
Well, why are you shooting down power lines when you're looking for metal? Just go get metal somewhere else.
Go to a dump.
get it from the dump.
Copper is not as common as you might think.
Yeah, no,
And
it
copper brings a lot of money down at the old scrap plant.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I used to sell scrap metal.
Oh, yeah? How was that experience for you?
What did you have to say, Ed?
I was just going to say how surprised I was.
Yeah.
Oh, you go around to all the different pastures. There's
Yeah.
a ton of metal that's just kind of left out in fields, and you gather it all up, and you take it to the scrap metal place, and you sell it.
What
how
was
much,
the...
how much money were you getting, man?
I mean, it's not good money, but when you're bored and you kind of want like $75 for a full day's work, you can do it.
You were like the Asian of Texas.
Yeah, like those fucking assholes who go around
through
with
all your
shopping
can
trash.
collectors.
Yeah, they go through your trash. But except we were getting drunk and just driving around fields looking for like abandoned plows and shit.
So
It
you're
was
worse.
fun.
You're worse than them.
It was great.
All right. That sounds
man.
good.
It was
That's
a
good.
cherished childhood memory.
So you would just get drunk, drive around, and look for metal.
Yeah.
All right.
What did you do, Mr. High and Mighty?
Sega Genesis and just like try to fuck chicks.
That's a selfish thing of you to do, man. You didn't need to do that.
Why not?
Think all the crackheads was out there trying to sell this metal. They can't find none. They took all the metal.
We didn't have any crackheads.
Yeah,
And,
have no
meth
crackheads.
didn't come to my area of Texas until well after I was gone.
Dude, there's crackheads out there sucking dick because they can't find metal. So they can't find watching you take all the metal.
We had one crackhead in town, Willie Joe, but Willie Joe did his own thing. He was fine. He was
He
on
had to
welfare.
suck dick
He was
because all
on
the metal was
welfare.
gone.
He was sucking
He was on
massive
welfare. He was fine.
What's like the crack? What's Like the amount of money you need for a healthy, like a week for a healthy crack addiction.
I think
Why are you looking at me?
You need
because
You're the information man.
Yeah, you got all the news. I feel like it's $100 a week for all the crack you need for that week.
And a hole
And
in your body.
A hole in your body, which is good, and then you just got to get that pipe.
I say $250.
$250?
I think
That's a lot.
way more.
Yeah, I think that's too
It's like
expensive.
$10 for a dime. These guys need more than a dime to get through the day.
I think
Probably 2 dimes. Some days you get 3.
It's about
$250.
All right. We'll see. Marcus, any answers to this question?
Let's see here.
What's the average going wage for a nice bag of crack that will keep you high for a couple of hours?
I guess I'm happy because I know nothing about the buying of crack.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you buy it. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like, what is it? It's a rock, right?
Yeah. I mean, I bought it before in Minneapolis, and it's just a rock. Yeah. Then you
All right,
smoke it. We
well-
paid $20 for it.
Crack is $80 an 8-ball.
Okay.
An
Seems a little
8-ball
pricey.
is
That's a
about
good thing.
Yeah, an 8-ball is about 3.5 grams.
Okay.
And from my
3.5.
cocaine days, I do know that an 8-ball is a good amount.
No
However,
doubt.
a crack hit only lasts 3 to 5 minutes.
That's it?
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's why
the
they're always so
problem with crack.
mad.
Yeah, that's
What?
that's why they're always looking for it, always
Yeah.
going for it.
Oh, that's the issue. It's not crack's not the problem. It's the lack of the
We
crack
need
that's
to
the
get the
problem.
longevity of crack up.
Yeah.
in America.
No shit. Yeah.
Crack plus.
Oh, these poor guys,
If
they're
we
just
just
addicted
had
to
like
the wrong
free
drug.
crack kiosks,
Yes.
the world would be a better place.
3 to 5 minutes for, and how much does each
even
hit cost?
cocaine doesn't last that long. You do cocaine, you want another toot after, I don't know, a good 20, 30 minutes, depending on how much you do.
Yeah, you know, I
and
mean,
how much you're drinking, and, a whole host of, different
sure.
variables.
Different variables indeed.
Mom, you ever do crack?
I think all he's all cracked up.
That's about right. Mama Kathleen, what's the hardest drug you've ever done?
Me, I tried to smoke Camel cigarettes. I tried it. When I was 9, I smoked it and threw up.
Yeah, 9 years
I
old.
couldn't even. I was at a party and they passed me
At a
You're at a
party?
at a pot. I was sure party.
At 9?
Not 9 when I was a teenager. Now I'm jumping around. That's what happens when you get 62, Eddie. So anyway.
No, Eddie will
but-
not be
but
jumping
I-
around
I
at 62.
couldn't
He
even
hasn't jumped
smoke-
around at 29.
I couldn't even smoke grass.
You couldn't do it. All right.
No, I can't inhale. I don't know how to. So I have a cup of coffee, and I sit on a street, look outside, and I throw quarters out in the street and watch all the kids try to pick up the quarters, and I scream, "That's mine!"
That's a game we always
And
play. with my
that's
family.
a great
Hold on.
best trip to be on.
So, Eddie, this was a game. Is this a real game?
Yeah, my grandfather invented it.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second.
So the game is you put a quarter on the ground, and then when the kid tries to grab it, you go, "That's my quarter! Don't touch my quarter!" And then he leaves.
and how was it a game? How was it a game? That's the game.
To see how many kids were going to actually scream "mommy" or cry, but then
This is the game that you taught Ed?
his grandfather would then turn around and say, "Come here, kid," and they would run away from him.
Yeah,
But
no
he-
shit.
But he'd say, "I've given you $1. You did a good job," because he was.
So,
a
Eddie,
kind-
you got $1 for this.
corner?
No. We
it's
literally, I
just
remember
fun.
being at Disney World with my grandfather, sitting. He's like, "Watch this." Puts a quarter on the ground, and we sit down on the bench. And then anytime anyone tried to pick it up, he'd just yell at him.
That's amazing.
I think that's
And
just,
we just sit there laughing our asses off.
It's such an insane game. I don't get the joke. I don't understand. I don't even understand.
there's
how the
no joke, man. That's just solid parenting. It's beautiful.
Jesus.
That was his grandfather, and that was from the Lipschel family.
Some people just want to watch the world burn. That'd be Ed's grandfather. That is just chaos.
Oh man, that man got away with so much more than anyone else ever. He was like, and everyone just loved it. We'd go to a Chinese restaurant. He'd be like, "I brought my grandson. I want to get him some good chink food." Like, "Oh, Mr. Lifschultz, please, it's no chink. It's Chinese." He's like, all right, yeah. So you send over a chink and we'll order some food.
Oh, and the best thing
And
was
they
happy hour.
loved him, and they all like thought he was the greatest thing. And they all just laughing the whole time, having the best time that he was there.
Well, how about selling your Boy Scout cookies on the
that noise?
boardwalk?
It's something over there that I can't stop.
All right, fair enough.
What's up with the Boy Scout cookies?
I don't know what you're talking. Boy Scout cookies.
You went on the boardwalk.
Boy
with
Scout
Pops.
cookies don't exist.
Yes, you used to. Well, did
They
you
had
sell-
popcorn.
Oh, well, maybe it was some kind of cookies. You know I'm senile. Anyway, your pop used to sell different cookies.
My
for
candy
different-
bars.
Your candy bars.
My
What was
Little League
something?
candy bars. He would make people buy them. Like he would just pressure people. He'd be in his wheelchair, his motorized wheelchair. And he's like, "Buy candy for my grandson."
I'll run you over.
He's like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You don't want to support my grandson?" He screamed at them. He used to drive. We wouldn't even invite him. He was so obnoxious. And like, he would drive his wheelchair over a mile to my Little League games. Park right behind the batters, right behind where my home plate, and heckle every kid who went up to bat. He was like, swing, swing.
How about this? He used to say, "Kid, tie your shoe. My kid's gonna win this game."
They used to make him go park his wheelchair by the outfield so he couldn't harass the players.
How did they approach him? Like, sir?
I don't remember that exactly.
Everybody loved him.
Yeah.
Everybody. He got away
There's
with
probably
it.
a large difference of opinion
I think
about
we
that.
all should become a herb.
And now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Mother's Day messages. Everyone's heard my message. We're going to go around to Mother's Day messages. Just something simple, sweet to your mother. Marcus is going to decide.
I'm going to decide who loves their mother the most.
Absolutely.
Oh,
We've already heard my message. I did it at the top of the show.
And you are not eligible because otherwise you would already be the winner.
Obviously.
Love is in the air.
Yes, that's it. All right. Well, who wants? I guess. So, thank you, Mother. I love my mother very much. I don't know. I'm dying. Yeah.
No, you're not. You will die if you don't say that. You gotta tell her. Tell her more. Tell her more. Tell
Why
her
do
more.
I have to? She was nice to me.
I don't think you
And
like
she-
your mother very
I
much.
do like my mother. I hate these holidays because it's always like, okay, so she was nice to me and she gave me a lot of Tombstone frozen pizzas.
She's also not dead.
She's not dead. She's
Because
not
you're talking
dead.
about her like she's dead.
No, my mother. No, not dead. Love you very much.
All right, we are moving along now.
I don't know what to say. What do you say to your mother?
Happy Mother's Day.
I did. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. She's very nice to me. And
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
Thanks for always being there for him.
Thank you for always
I
being
have
there for
to
him.
help
Marcus,
him
these
out.
things don't count. He's not writing these things.
I
He-
know.
Yeah. I got drunk one time and I broke a picture.
Now, silence is better for you.
Okay. Thank you. No, I've always enjoyed you, Mother,
You might
and I
get
love you very
framed
much.
with that.
Thank you.
Don't
Jackie.
talk anymore. Get framed with that.
Okay.
Mom, thanks so much for me and Henry. I just want to say, you're welcome for us not having shot up any place in the past 25 years because
That's nice.
we definitely could have been serial killers with the way that we were raised, but we're not fucking serial killers, so you're welcome. I'm saying you're welcome to you, not thank you for fucking anything. I love
Nice.
you, Mom. That was a lie. So.
That's nice. Our mothers don't listen to this program.
I know. My mom will never listen to this
No,
fucking
no, no,
program.
no.
My mom can't.
listened to it once.
Oh my goodness.
My mom listened to it once and literally flew from Florida to New York because she thought that I was living a bad life.
And you were.
She was
She
right.
actually
though.
did.
At the time, you were living a horrible life.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she heard it once, flew here, and then I made her promise not to listen to it ever again.
Good. Don't change your lifestyle.
No,
though.
no, I won't.
Kevin?
Oh yeah, Claudette Barnett. Mom, what up, man? Look,
It's harder than you think it is.
yeah, it is.
Right?
I will say, to her, thank you for always trying to crush my dreams.
She did.
And telling me I ain't shit and I won't make it. Because that allowed me to become a very pessimistic and sad dude.
Perfect. For
And
comedy.
giving me a ton of hate, which I project outwardly on my friends to make them feel like they're doing terribly and won't make it as well.
That was nice.
That's
that
a nice
was really
one.
nice.
This is hard. And of course, Ed, your mother is actually here in the room, so you can just look at her right in the eye and you can just.
Thanks for coming on the show and letting me exploit you on Mother's Day. I really appreciate that. Thanks for all the meat, when I was young, and thanks for feeding me constantly, making sure I always was good and plump. Thanks for hitting me with that bag of wood that one time.
That's right. Eddie.
He was doing he was trying to chop the wood for thing.
Mama
and he
Kathleen,
couldn't break
That's a
it.
different time.
It's a
That's
different.
okay.
That's the thing, because Eddie comes in here and he's got his side of the story. You hit him in the head with a phone. You hit him in the head with a bunch of wood. But how bad was Ed as a child to parent? I mean, it must have been excruciatingly difficult to take care of that big
He's
monster.
very loving and caring. He could give the biggest hug when he was little.
And I got the shit
didn't-
kicked
I
out of me
know
for
He could
it.
give the biggest. He could give the biggest hug when he was
Well, I
little.
couldn't hug him. He was so big.
Yeah.
I couldn't hug him as
You
much
could-
as he could hug me. So it pissed me off, and I had to give him a crack here and there every once in a
Yeah.
while.
What was one of your favorite moments of hitting Ed?
When hitting?
Yeah.
There's gotta be one
Not
sad.
cleaning the room or bringing the garbage or the milk. We
Bring
lived
the
in
milk, Ed.
Florida. He left a gallon of milk in the trunk of the car,
Unbelievable.
100 degrees,
Ugh.
and I had a convertible car that stunk like puke.
So I deserved it. You're right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and what did you do? That's nice, Ed. That's nice, Ed. That's true. I agree with Mama Kelly. So what did you do with him over this gallon of milk that stunk like puke in the back of your car?
Made him clean it up.
And then did you hit him physically?
Kicked him.
Oh, you kicked him. Oh, man. And that's got to feel so good because, like, ham is so warm and soft.
She did it for as a foot massage.
Any other stories of wonderful abuse that you've given to Ed before we close out? Because I could hear about this.
There was one time I remember it was like we started laughing that because my mom you hit me and like you didn't hit me that hard. And we were both like laughing about like how hard you didn't hit me.
So what would you do if your kid laughed at you that you didn't hit him that hard?
Hit him much
You hit him
harder.
again.
Get Daddy's pants off and you spank that butt.
Let's do it right fucking now.
Get it done. Spank that butt. Spank that
Take out the trash.
Marcus, great news.
Your ass is grass and my foot's a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Mama
You know what
Kathleen.
kind of person would I be if I didn't give the Mother's Day Roundtable Prize to the mother, Mama Kathleen? You
Yes.
win.
Mama
Wins.
Kathleen, of course.
She
Of
wins.
course.
Thank you.
I'm sorry
so
for
much.
you.
Indeed. All right, everybody. Happy
Although,
Mother's
Kevin,
Day.
you're a close second.
I'll never forget that milk.
That was great, yo.
You'll never. Will you
I'll
ever
never forget that milk.
Will you ever forgive Eddie for it?
No.
Can you just forgive Ed for it? Just say,
Why?
Ed, I forgive you. It's not happening, Eddie. Your mother hates you.
I love him.
Oh, that's sweet.
Happy
All right, I love you
Mother's
too.
Day.
Let's stop. All right, enough of the bullshit. This fucking shit.
Not for that stuff. Not for that stuff. Let's just say Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Marcus and everybody, you're all good kids.
Oh, thank you, Mama.
A little bit dirty mouths here and there. I do. I have to bless myself upside down because God won't see the straight way. But anyway, I just want to say Happy Mother's Day and God bless everybody here. And I hope you all find success in life.
Aw,
Thank you,
thanks,
Mama
Mama.
Kathleen. Happy Mother's Day.
Appreciate it.
Thank
All
you.
right, all right.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Everyone's fucking crying. Not me, I just got a leak.